Rice is a very special plant. It is a grain that people all over the world eat for breakfast, eat for lunch, eat for dinner. Many meals just would not be the same without a side of fluffy white rice. It fills our bellies and gives us energy to play and work all day long. This important food comes from tiny little seeds. But before it can get to our bowls, it must go on a long journey. The journey starts in a big muddy field under the warm sun. Farmers work very hard to help this little seed grow into a tall plant with lots of grains for us to eat. The story of rice begins with a single small seed. This seed holds everything needed to become a tall rice plant. It is like a tiny promise of a future meal. Farmers choose the best seeds to make sure they will grow strong and healthy. These seeds are a light brown color and feel hard in your hand. They look so small, but they have a very big job to do. They will soon be planted in the soil, where their amazing transformation will begin. It is incredible to think that a huge field of waving rice plants all started from a handful of these little seeds. Before the seeds can be planted, they are sometimes woken up. Farmers might soak them in water for a day or two. This helps the seeds get ready to sprout. The water tells the seed that it is time to start growing. You can almost imagine the little seed taking a big drink and getting ready for its new life in the soil. From this small beginning, a wonderful process unfolds. The journey from a tiny seed to a full bowl of rice is a story of nature and hard work. Farmers, the sun, water, earth. Each step is important, from preparing the ground to gathering the grown plants. Before any planting can happen, the farmer must prepare the land. The field for rice is called a paddy. First, the farmer plows the field. Long ago, farmers used big animals like water buffalo pulling a plow through the dirt. The plow turns the soil over. This makes the ground soft and breaks up hard clumps. It mixes in nutrients from old plants. The soft soil makes a cozy bed for new rice seeds. After plowing, the farmer smooths the soil, harrowing. A tool with many teeth, like a big rake, is pulled across the field to level it. This makes the surface flat and even. Field levelness is crucial so water covers evenly. The farmer makes the paddy perfectly flat, like a giant smooth table of mud. Next, it is time to add water. The farmer opens a gate to let water flow into the field. Water slowly spreads, covering the entire paddy. The field becomes a big, shallow pool of muddy water. This watery blanket stops weeds from growing and creates the perfect wet, muddy home rice loves. Sometimes farmers build low walls of mud around the edges. These walls are called dikes or bunds. They act like the sides of a bathtub, holding the water inside. This ensures rice plants have the water they need to grow strong, plowed, smoothed, flooded. The stage is set for planting the rice. Now it is time to plant. Some farmers plant the seeds directly into the muddy field, but many farmers do it another way. They first plant the seeds very close together in a small, special seed bed. Here, the seeds sprout and grow into little baby plants called seedlings. They look like tiny blades of bright green grass. After a few weeks, when the seedlings are strong enough, the farmers carefully pull them out of the seed bed. Then they carry these little green plants out to the big, prepared paddy field that is waiting for them. Planting the seedlings is careful work. Farmers wade into the shallow water of the paddy. They bend over and push the roots of each little seedling into the soft mud, one by one. They plant them in long, straight rows. There is a perfect amount of space left between each plant, so they all have room to grow bigger. This job, called transplanting, often involves many people working together. They move slowly and carefully across the field, dotting the brown water with bright green seedlings until the entire paddy is full of neat rows of baby rice plants. Once the seedlings are planted, they need a lot of care. The most important thing is water. The farmer makes sure the paddy stays flooded for a long time. The water protects the young plants and gives them everything they need to drink. The sun is also very important. It shines down and gives the plants the energy they need to grow. The green leaves use the sunlight to make food for the plant. The farmer also has to watch for weeds or hungry bugs that might try to eat the growing rice. They work hard to keep their plants safe and healthy. For many weeks, the farmer watches and waits. The small green seedlings begin to grow taller and taller. Their leaves get longer and their stems get thicker and stronger. The whole field, which was once brown mud, turns into a beautiful, lush sea of green. The plants sway back and forth in the gentle breeze. It is a quiet time of growing. The plants are busy getting bigger, soaking up the sun and the water. After many months of sunshine and water, the rice plants change color. The bright green leaves and stems slowly turn to a beautiful golden yellow. This is a sign that the rice is ripe and ready for harvest. Each stalk is now heavy, bending over with the weight of many grains of rice. The grains are hidden inside a protective outer shell called a husk. The field, once a sea of green, is now a field of gold, shimmering under the sun. The farmer knows that the long wait is over. It is now time for the busiest part of the journey. Harvesting is the job of gathering all the ripe rice plants. Farmers use sharp, curved knives called sickles. They walk through the field, grab a handful of rice stalks, and cut them near the ground. They lay the cut stalks in piles to dry a little more in the sun. This is very hard work that must be done quickly while the weather is good. The whole family and sometimes neighbors come to help get all the rice out of the field. After the rice stalks are cut, the grains must be separated from the rest of the plant. This is called threshing. Farmers might hit the bundles of rice against a hard surface like a wooden board or a bamboo mat. As they hit them, the rice grains fall off the stalks and collect on the ground below. This leaves a big pile of golden rice grains and a big pile of empty stalks, which are called straw. The straw can be used for many things, like feeding animals or making hats. Finally, the rice grains need to be dried. They are spread out on large mats or clean surfaces under the hot sun. The farmers turn the grains often so they all dry evenly. Once they are dry, the hard outer husk is removed in a process called milling. Inside is the white rice grain we know and love. This rice is now ready to be packed in bags and sent to stores. From the store it comes to our homes, where we can cook it and enjoy it. From a tiny seed to a golden field to our dinner plate, the journey of rice is complete.